and see what we liked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into the nerdiest part, probably, of this podcast. We're going to talk about our favorite games, movies, and TV shows of 2018. Note that we didn't play every video game. We didn't watch every movie. We didn't watch every TV show. So if we leave some out that you loved, well, I'm sorry. In my video game one, my last game is actually a culmination of other games I'm just going to shout out because I feel like it's necessary.
Dang. All right.
So which one do you want to do first?
You don't have a PlayStation, and I only use my PlayStation for movie.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
that just spoiler alert. That takes God of War, Spider-Man, Detroit. All those are off the table.
Mm. So which one do you want to do first?
Let's just get the TV stuff out of the way.
Okay, TVs. I have to pull it up. Give me a sec.
You do that. I'll start. So I know we said 5, but I mean, I guess that there is one of these that I could take off, and I'm just gonna say all 6. That's literally the. I went through this whole list of television premieres of seasons of shows and stuff, and there were maybe like 8 seasons of stuff that I watched this year. I guess I haven't watched that much TV this year, so I don't know. I know I left like The Gifted off, and I watched Blue Bloods, but I didn't include those on here.
Okay.
I gave up on CW this year. I don't know. I guess I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. All right.
Dust.
So these are, I guess, these ended up in chronological order of release, in no particular order as far as how much I liked it. Westworld on HBO came out in April. This was season 2. I don't think it was quite as good as season 1, but I still really enjoyed it. So Westworld was on there for me. August of this past year was Jack Ryan. John Krasinski. I said that right? Yeah, John Krasinski. I don't think there is anyone else in that I actually know. In any case, Tom Clancy series on Amazon Prime. I really enjoyed it. Number 3 that I have on my list. The Man in the High Castle, back to Amazon Prime again. I don't know why you don't like that show. The Man in the High Castle is incredible. I think it is anyway.
I was scrolling through my Amazon real quick just to look. That one kept on popping back up. I was like, no.
Watch me. Please watch me.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, this season had more twists in it and unexpected things than the first 2 seasons did. And I thought they did a good job with that.
Your penis.
It was a lot of
your penis after watching that show.
Okay.
It exploded.
Okay. Yeah, I just think there was a lot of high tension moments, high pressure moments, and I thought it was fun to watch. Number 4, Daredevil, the unbelievably the last season of the show, the final season of Daredevil.
Final season.
This is my favorite season of Daredevil and my favorite season of anything on Netflix for sure. Anything that's ever existed on Netflix that I've watched, this is my favorite single season. I just think that they did a really good job. Charlie Cox and Deborah Ann Wool and Vincent D'Onofrio was excellent again as Wilson Fisk. I think I put, for me personally, Wilson Fisk even above Thanos. I know that like the Marvel shows on Netflix aren't like MCU technically. They kind of like wink at it. They're like, hey, we know you exist. There's the Avengers Tower. You know, like that sort of thing.
Now sugar dick.
Okay. But I just can't say enough about Vincent D'Onofrio's portrayal of Kingpin. It's incredible. He's really good. Did you watch Daredevil yet?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Still on my list.
Well, you don't like anything that's popular, so I don't care.
You like trash, so it's okay.
Okay. I actually haven't finished watching this yet, but I put The Last Kingdom on here. We were talking about this before we started recording. This is season 3 of The Last Kingdom on Netflix. Been a really surprisingly excellent show for me so far this year. It's basically a friend of mine described it to me as like Vikings but better, and that's 100% true. It's set a little bit earlier than the History Channel Vikings show. But
is there any penises?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna watch this.
I'm not sure why that's your criteria, but okay. And last but not least, season 2 of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime. I think this is probably probably the funniest, for me anyway, the funniest show that's on TV right now. I really like it. I think they just do. I think Rachel Brosnahan deserved the Best Actress in a Musical Comedy Emmy last year, and she probably deserves it again. And I think the show won last year as well, the Emmy for Best New Show or whatever. So hopefully it continues to get some awards. I know it already got renewed for season 3, so we're good. So I have 6. Those are my 6.
Keep it Gucci Mane. All right, man. So actually 2 of mine are also on your list that are on mine. The last one you said, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I'm 1 episode away from watching the whole season, but it's definitely
From watching season 2?
Season 2, yeah.
Oh, you watched all of it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, me and Stephanie have been watching it, so
Okay.
she likes that show.
Right.
But I just haven't watched it because I have to wait.
But do you?
Yeah, I'm not that much of a dick. I'm not Carly Dupuis. Sorry.
Oh, called out.
That's my sister. She sucks. Yeah. So definitely great performances, all around funny. The whole cast is hilarious. Not just the lead actress. I forgot her name.
Rachel Brosnahan.
Rachel Brosnahan. But everyone in that whole cast hilarious. Like they all have their moments. Definitely liked how everyone interacts with each other.
The
like
guy
there's
that plays
episodes-
her dad is really. He's
yeah,
up there.
Mr. Monk, the dude from
Right.
Monk.
Yeah, he's
I
really
forgot
good in
his-
it too.
But yeah, definitely like everyone has their moments and then they interact with each other. And yeah, I've that whole show is like carried by that cast. Like there's not like one person that totally like carries that.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Everyone's like has a great performance.
And it's for me, it was not when I first started watching it, it was not something that I thought I was going to like.
yeah.
And especially like the time period that it's in and like that sort of like I didn't think that I was going to be this invested in it, but I am. I like it.
Yeah, because my mom watched it the last year when she was like, "Oh my god, it's so funny." I was like, "You don't know what funny is, Mom." And I watched it. And I was like, "God damn, yeah, this guy's pretty funny." But yeah, next one is also an Amazon show. Jack Ryan, another one.
Dang.
Because your boy steps his game up. No, definitely a show that executed like on a lot of levels with acting. With like the choreography with all the fight whatever scenes and then all the combat and you just like really I got invested into it, so like I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2, but it'd be cool. But yeah, the whole all of it, even the minimal CGI of like bombings and stuff. Actually, I think some of that was actually practical too, so it was all pretty good.
It definitely was definitely was CGI in like the beginning when like they're kids.
Yeah.
And like when they're showing the origin of the main like terrorist guy or whatever. Yeah.
But like the conflict of like giving up your husband and whatnot, and then you learn about France and how they treat like Muslim immigrants and whatnot. So it's like it's very eye opening.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is a show that I literally, I guess like the first show in a while that I actually binged, and I watched all 3 seasons, but the 3rd season came out this year. Mr. Robot.
Okay.
The star of the show, Rami Malek, and Christian Slater is also in it. Or actually,
Oh, really?
I don't know if he was in it the whole season this season as much. But a great show. Just a roller coaster of a ride, and it continues that story. I'm not too sure. I think there's going to be a season 4 maybe, even though Rami Malek's kind of stock has really risen. But yeah, even though I think he's going to be I think it's slated to be like the next Bond villain. So
Interesting.
we shall see. But yeah, definitely a show I enjoyed. You should go watch it. It's on Amazon. All 3 of those are on Amazon. The last 2 are actually Netflix shows. The first one is Love. I don't even know the actors' names in it, but it's similar to Mrs. Maisel.
Okay.
Just like a comedy show. It's probably, I don't know. It's, I guess, my taste of comedy. Just some, like, just 2 normal people. It's kind of reminded me of Masters of None, where you're not like looking at good-looking people, I guess, and they're just regular people going through life. It's like a teacher or a guy that teaches an actress, and then his partner is basically like a radio person. Like she produces radio, and then like they
Okay.
have all these interactions with different people. It's like a really weird roller coaster. And then even like the like side stories in the show have been pretty interesting, and I really enjoyed the second season or third season actually, which is kind of weird to say because I didn't know if this like show was gonna get more than one. And then the last one, I'm actually again a show I haven't finished yet, but I have one more episode. Narcos Mexico.
Haven't got around to it, but I heard really good things.
Oh, dude, it's really good. But you got to pay attention though. I did have to rewatch one episode because everything's in Spanish or in subtitles.
Oh, really?
So the only parts that are not in subtitles are during Michael Pena's scenes where he speaks English. It was really funny though. The main character, I forgot his name, from Rogue One, the guy.
Oh,
do you remember his name at all?
I know, it'll come to me.
Yeah, he's the star of the show, and they had like I don't know who was talking in English, and the guy was like, he said in Spanish like, what did he say? So it was funny because like it's everything in Spanish.
It's like completely flipped.
One thing I didn't know, and I found out through Joey Diaz, was that a lot of the actors in this are actually from like novellas in like Spanish or from Spanish shows.
Oh, okay,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Diego Luna.
Yeah.
I should have known that. I'm a little disappointed in myself.
I can't store that many names in my head, but yeah, he does really great. It's like the rise of his character and Felix something that creates like the Mexican cartel with his brother, and then Michael Pena is like a DEA officer, so he's like the other protagonist in the show that you follow. And yeah, it's actually somewhat funny at times because it's just Mexicans are pretty funny, but it also gets pretty serious. And yeah, I'm like one episode from watching the season. It's only, I think it's 8 or 10. Oh, and then what's his name? The guy that plays Pablo Escobar from Narcos actually makes an appearance in this as well.
Okay,
which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is my TV shows for 2018. You should probably go watch them all because I got good taste.
I think 3 of those. I have not seen Narcos. I have not seen Mr. Robot. 2 of ours were the same. What was the 5th one that I missing? Love. I haven't watched that either.
Yeah, it's like I just like it because it's just like it feels, it's like relatable, because it's not like your CBS shows where they're like 2 good-looking people in a way. You know what I mean?
Okay,
We're just trying to be funny.
Enough, yeah.
Like the only show that's like where there's like a comedy I liked was like The Big Bang Theory, because like none of them are attractive at all. I guess they're just normal people, looking people. I guess.
Yeah. Okay.